हिमाचल रे पूरा दशहरा मशहूरा एक बारी गोए जियो कुड़ू देखो लोगो जरूरा हिमाचल रे पूरा दशहरा मशहूरा एक बारी गोए जियो कुड़ू देखो लोगो जरूरा
The Naggar Castle we can see in this song was the original capital of the state of Kullu till Raja Jagat Singh transferred it to Sultanpur. Kullu district is the heart and soul of Devbhoomi, Himachal Pradesh, the land of gods and goddesses.
While you're winding up your Dussehra celebrations, people in the hill town of Kullu are just gearing up for theirs. Yes, in our country of infinite possibilities, Kullu Dussehra starts on the last day of the traditional Dussehra, that's on Vijayadashami, and ends 7 days later. What's more, this Dussehra doesn't have as much to do with the Devi as with the Deva.
Why is it called the Devbhoomi?
About a sage called Rishi Jamadagni. Apparently, he was once returning from the Kailash mountain with a basket containing 18 images of different gods and goddesses. On the way, he was crossing the Chandir Khani Pass when there was a great storm. The storm caused the basket to fly away and scattered the images of all the gods all over the valley. The locals who found these deities started worshipping them, and thus Kullu came to be called the Valley of the Gods.
That's why it's called Devbhoomi. But why is the Dussehra festival in Kullu so different? Let's hear it.
Named Raja Jagat Singh, who ruled Sultanpur in Kullu in the 17th century. Once, the king heard that a peasant named Durgadutt from the village of Tipri owned many precious pearls. The king coveted them and asked him to hand them over. The hapless peasant, who had no such spoils, told the king as much, but the king would not be convinced and threatened the man with dire consequences. Durgadutt was so scared that he set fire to his house, his people, and himself. But the dying man cursed the king. The Raja was soon ridden with guilt and illness and sought to expiate his sin.
Yes, that's true. I even heard a tale from a villager stating that when the house of the Brahmin was set ablaze, he cut his flesh with a sharp blade at every leap of the fire and cursed the Raja for his unjust demand by saying, "Have the pearls, O Raja." The entire family was reduced to ashes. After a lapse of some time, it so happened that the Raja was haunted by the spirit of the innocent Brahmin family. Stung by the charms of the consciousness, he felt the painful and tearing pinch of the strings and arrows of the deadly sin committed by him. But how did the Murti of Lord in Ayodhya land up in Kullu?
A man named Krishnadath told the king that only Lord Ram's grace could free him from the curse. On his advice, a man named Damodar Das was sent to Ayodhya to bring an idol of Raghunathji. Damodar Das successfully procured such an idol, and in July 1651 CE, it was installed at the Raghunathji temple at Sultanpur. The curse was apparently lifted and the king got better.
Yes, I believe that's true. And did you know Damodar Das went to Ayodhya and became a saint there for a few years? After which, when all the people in Ayodhya started trusting him, and one day he found a chance. When everyone was asleep, he slowly went inside the Ayodhya temple, got the murtis, and came back to Kullu and established it here. From then on, the Raja spent his order to all the Kardas of all gods and goddesses of the state to assemble at Kullu on the festive occasion of Vijayadashmi to first pay obeisance to Raghunathji and then participate in the festivities thereafter.
It is an immensely popular festival and has enjoyed the status of an international festival since 1972. Lakhs of people from India and abroad descend upon Dhalpur to feast their eyes on the colorful art, culture, traditions and wares on display. On the first day of the festival, goddess Hadimba of Manali comes to Kullu. She is the patron deity of the royal family of Kullu and is ushered in most respectfully to Dhalpur. Then the idol of Raghunathji is saddled alongside the goddess in a beautiful chariot. This Rath Yatra or chariot procession is flagged off by Ma Bhekli, a local goddess, from atop a hill. Then devotees pull the chariot with strong ropes and take it forward.
In a splendid procession, the Lord Raghunathji leads, and hundreds of Devatas, known as the Kullu Devatas, follow along. Have you seen those faces on the palanquins? What are those?
Kullu Devata is decked with a number of attractive Mohras, known as the face or the bust, in metal or on a wooden frame, decorated with silken cloth and decorative ornaments, and moving with a large retinue of attendants and followers. It is a unique cultural creation of the Kullu folk.
That's true. It's indeed beautiful and very unique. It is also said that when the procession reaches its designated spot, it remains there for 6 days. Yes, then a Mohalla happens. It is when an assembly of the gods take place after 6 days. They are decked up and guided by their attendants who take them to the Lord Raghunath's Rath, where they pay homage to Lord Raghunath.
Last day, the Rath is taken to the Bias river's banks, where a pile of thorn bushes is set on fire to depict the burning of Lanka. The Rath then comes back to its starting point and Raghunathji returns to the temple.
It is indeed a cultural festival where this happens in the morning, and in the night, various artists from different parts of the country and international artists come to the Kala Kendra and perform, just like we saw in the starting of the video, a dance by Kareena Kapoor. There is a complete display of folk dances from Himachal, such as the Gadai, the Panjarangi, Dohri, Peti, Pasari, Lauli, Kurta, Charasi and Tharase, Bandu, Raqs, and Pagli. Folk dances from other parts of the country also come to be a part of the festival and show their elegance. There are also indigenous instruments being played during the festival. Visitors can enjoy all this while shopping from various traders or by buying different varieties of unique food from the Himachals. Such a wonderful story. It is also believed that since then, the Rajas of Kullu ruled the state in the name of Raghunath, who became the principal deity of the Kullu Valley. After the British started ruling, all the modern government buildings, hospitals, and government bungalows of the Britishers were built along the Dalpur grounds, proximate to Sultanpur, the old capital. Dalpur continues to be the nerve center of the district administration till date.
Kullu Dussehra is the best occasion to sample the art, cuisine, fashion, and overall culture of the Pahadi people.
Himachal is just not about hills and valleys. They are a cult and truly the Devbhoomi. As the event is cancelled this year, we are getting to you, to your home, the popular folk dance of Kashmir roof.
देखिए मैं सूफिया प्रवेश को
आए हो किस बगिया से हो
जैकेट निकालो।
बुम्बरा बुम्बरा शाम रंग बुम्बरा 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 शाम रंग बुम्बरा आए हो किस बगिया से
हो काजल का रंग लाए नजरें उतारने को बागों से फूल लाए रस्ते सवारने को
काजल का रंग लाए नजरें उतारने को बागों से फूल लाए रस्ते सवारने को आओ मेहंदी की छाँव में गीत सुनाए झूमे नाचे साज खाए जश्न मनाए बुम्बरा बुम्बरा शाम रंग बुम्बरा 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 शाम रंग बुम्बरा आए हो किस बगिया से हो तुम खिल खिल के लाल हुआ मेहंदी का रंग ऐसे गोरी हथेलियों पे खिलते हो फूल जैसे
हाय खिल खिल के लाल हुआ मेहंदी का रंग ऐसे गोरी हथेलियों पे खिलते हो फूल जैसे
ये रंग धूप का है ये रंग छाँव का है मेहंदी का रंग नहीं माँ की दुआओं का है
इस मेहंदी का रंग है सच्चा बाकी सारे झूठे हाथों से अब मेहंदी का ये रंग कभी ना छूटे
ओ बुम्बरा बुम्बरा शाम रंग बुम्बरा 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 शाम रंग बुम्बरा आए हो किस बगिया से ओ तुम चंदा की पालकी में दिल की मुराद लाई जन्नत का नूर लेके मेहंदी की रात आई
मेहंदी की रात
चंदा की पालकी में दिल की मुराद लाई जन्नत का नूर लेके मेहंदी की रात आई रूपे सहेलियों के ख्वाबों की रोशनी है सबने दुआएं मांगी रब ने कबूल की है ये हाथों में मेहंदी है ये शाम की लाली
चंदा की पालकी में दिल की मुराद लाई जन्नत का नूर लेके मेहंदी की रात आई
रूपे सहेलियों के ख्वाबों की रोशनी है सबने दुआएं मांगी रब ने कबूल की है ये हाथों में मेहंदी है या शाम की लाली चांद सितारे लेकर आई रात लाली बुम्बरा बुम्बरा शाम रंग बुम्बरा 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 शाम रंग बुम्बरा आए हो किस बगिया से तुम बुम्बरा बुम्बरा तुम बुम्बरा बुम्बरा
किस बगिया से
बुम्बरा बुम्बरा
कौन है आप और यहाँ क्या कर रहे हैं?
तुमने तो मुझे बुलाया था।
मैंने आपकी तबीयत तो ठीक है, मैंने कब बुलाया आपको?
यही कुछ 9 या 10 साल पहले। बड़ी जल्दी भूल गई आप।
9-10 साल पहले।
तब मैंने कहा था कि अगर सब प्रोग्राम करेंगे तो देखेगा।
Haven't pressed the bell icon, press it now, and we would love to know your feedback in the comment section below. Till then, love.